Alright, so let's
No,
continue
you
where
can't
I
go in
left
the
off.
laundry room either. Stop tearing up the carpet. Oh my god, this cat just tore the carpet up.
Don't mind Grant there, he's just talking about his cat.
God damn it, cat!
See?
Cat!
This cat likes to tear through his microphones, his headsets too. I think he's on his like his third or fifth one this year. Yeah. He really likes to go through them. Alright, let's see if I can finish this tutorial today.
Crystal's disappearing. Man, come on.
Man,
It's really hard to get this right. Come on. Look at this big wave coming through. What is that wave from? Man, I swear. Sometimes it just doesn't work. What am I actually looking at right now? Just a simple adjustment, man. Come on. Gosh. All right, so so that didn't work at all. Let's just reverse everything that I just did, and I think it was better the way it was before. Yeah, yay, great. Maybe I'll just make the foreground appear like in this side only, because I think this side can actually deal with it. Okay, let's bring that down. Okay, there we go. All right, because I want there to be some mushrooms in the foreground that are going to be out of focus. All right, that's the whole point of it. Gee, all right, so we've got the mushrooms on the floor now. Now the next step is to add these stalagmites. Okay, now for my final scene, actually along the floor here, I actually created some rocks as well. So if you have a look at my final one, they're just really low poly, basic looking rocks. I'll show you what the actual rocks look like right here.
Who you were talking to?
Just little cubes that I've just deformed in weird ways. And I placed them in the exact same way that I placed the mushrooms just before. So go ahead, you're welcome to do that. You'll have to, of course, create another vertex group just for the rocks and paint just along the entire floor there. But you're welcome to go ahead and do that. I'm going to skip that because I'm sure you guys can figure that out for yourselves. So the next part is to add these stalagmites. So they're pretty easy. They're just those icicle looking things. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a plane, scale this down, and I'm going to delete this top face here. And then if I turn on a subsurf modifier, you can see that we have a
cat. Okay.
He's
look,
making
it's
a
an icicle.
stalagmite.
So easy.
Or
a stalagmite, if you want to call it that. All right, and again, I'm just going to create a few variations of it. Not too many this time.
I kind of want to just get to the point where we
something
can
like that.
better render this. I don't like how it's rendered. Like,
I am so mad.
really, I wonder if we have to bake it to render it good.
Okay. All right. So I've got 4 variations. I'm going to hit Control
I'm
G.
gonna finish watching the video, and
let's see if I can get the correct spelling. Stalagmites. I think that's right. I've had to like find out a way to remember how to say it. So I just kind of think of stalagmites. That's how I think.
Gigantic fucking dragon. With
Alright, go back to the cave.
Item drop rate.
Back to the cave.
Item. That's fucking
And,
amazing.
Out
of all the
just
things you
basically
could give
duplicate the particle
dragon
system that we've already
god.
got there. So let's first of all let's just turn it off. Okay. And then let's set this
See,
there.
this is another reason why I want to make that
Okay,
supercomputer.
and make sure you click
so I
that
can
2
do
next
these
to it so it
renders
actually
much
becomes its own
faster.
separate thing, right? And for this one, we of course need to give it its own.
Can't use PlayStations and shit.
Let's just turn down the
because
subdivisions.
I need them for gaming.
Like I said, I was gonna have my own.
So if you're gonna be doing,
so we need to give it its own vertex group.
that's
just
right.
for the
Yeah, you're gonna have
stalagmites,
your
so it needs
own.
to be on the roof. Stalagmites, okay. And so for this, I'm just going to go into top view.
And I don't know if I'll actually do that. I'd have to research that first. I know I'll definitely do the computers.
All right, and I'm just going to start painting. So just painting along the roof of wherever you want there to be those icicle things.
Question is, can you get enough money?
Stalagmites to
I don't
hang
enough
down
money.
from.
It's just
I don't
what
know
I'll
whose
do
idea
is
was to call it
Okay.
I won't buy it until I get like my first paycheck of whatever job we get, because
historical, I'm sure.
I need to know I'll have a job before I start spending the money I do have.
Some explorer.
Well, according to Sure, he can get us jobs.
What was that, sir?
Yeah, but
he's probably trying to say something else.
How often has he actually pulled through for us?
Stalagmite.
Well, but then again, how often have we been down there?
You gotta fill in this time with something, don't you? So I gotta talk about random stuff. Yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
Alright, so it's painted pretty well. There's a little bit of this area here where it's not, but most of it's pretty good.
So far, it's our fault that we're not
that is labeled correctly. And then down here,
I
select the
hands down, it is.
Turn off children.
Well, technically it's your fault because you're not over here to pick me up and drag me from my ass all the way down.
Brian drag you down there.
No, I'm shifting
hanging from the ceiling.
blame to you.
Cool.
I'm shifting blame to you.
Increase the count to be.
Leave no man behind, and I understand that.
Increase the size
alright.
to be.
Too
much.
We'll make sure George sends his taser up.
Random. There we go. Pretty good.
Taser.
Awesome.
Yeah, I fucking saw that. I fucking saw that.
That's pretty much it, I think.
You saw that.
Let's have a look at this. If we want, this is where you can actually do the finishing touches and make sort of.
We're gonna have to have.
Make your cave
I'm gonna have to give
its own,
Nick,
personal sort of flavor to it, So I want there to
honestly, I think that would be a very bad
idea
because you probably pointed at your own face and be like, cool.
So I'm just going to do some work on that. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm just going to do a little bit of adjustment to the cave and then we'll come back. Alright, there we go. So I just added a whole bunch of bumps to the roof and to the floor and pulled some of these walls in. And we should hopefully now have a cool looking render. One thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to, before we do the final render, I'm going to set the camera to have something to focus on so we have some depth of field, something we've been talking about for a while. So I want to
okay, hold on a second. We've got
focus on the gem. This part right here. That is what needs to be in focus. So the name of it is gem.
Why would you even shoot yourself in the face with a taser in the first place? This is what I want to know. I gotta look on YouTube to see if anybody has actually done that before.
Tase their face?
Yeah.
Kara.
Oh my god, he does. Oh, there's somebody who actually takes a fucking taser to the face.
He has it focused on
the gem.
There's a
bunch of videos. There's a lot of fucking videos.
So we'll focus ours on the gem too. My cave is pretty standard compared to his. It's like, my cave is horrible actually. But we're not going to worry about that too much. This tutorial, or my attempt at this tutorial is not supposed to be perfect. I've already spent 3 hours. I'm not going to spend another 3 hours to finish this thing.
There you go, that's the point of focus.
There's only 13 minutes left of the video, alright? And I'm already 8 minutes in. So we're not gonna do that.
And now, of course, for the aperture, I'm going to use f-stop.
Damn, dude. A cop used a taser on a kid's face.
Like that.
Holy fuck, dude! It like fried most of his face off. Like, this kid's fucked up. Holy shit.
Oh, you set that to, the more out of focus things become. So that's all well and good. Everything is fine. Now, one other thing before I do another final render. I want to be able to add a glow just to this crystal here, as well as a glow just to what's outside the door. So the way that we do that is for this crystal, this gem here.
Wait, what?
I'm going to give it a pass index.
I thought he was a chick.
Index is going to allow us in the compositor to apply an effect just to
something
with a
Why
number
would you
other
do
than
that
0.
to yourself?
So if I set this to 1, then I can apply an effect just to this object. And then if I was to set this to 2, then I can apply an effect to just this object. So because all these gems, I want them all to have the same effect, I'm just going to give them all the same pass index of 1. And I don't think there's a way you can do it like all at once, so I'm doing them all individually right now. I'm hoping it's
he has to do his individually because
fine.
actually made each of his
that's good, excellent
fragments.
And then once you've done that, you need to go over here to the render layer, and underneath passes, you need to enable object index pass. If you don't do that and then you render it,
the Blender Guru, he made the shards to his gem each separate object.
Okay.
But mine is technically all one object, which is kind of bad.
Oh wow.
Okay, he went into this render thing. Passes, easy, and
Dreamstone
object index. And it was just a step that I kind of forgot to do because I didn't know it was a step.
You'll have to re-render it and then click that. So as well as that, because I want there to be a glow outside the door, I'm now also going to enable a pass for the environment as well.
Oh fuck! So it's all fucked! It's all fucked! We gotta start from scratch. We're gonna start from the beginning.
The sampling to 400 for my final.
Oh poop.
Oh perp.
I didn't want to render. Sampling. Sampling is in sampling. Mine's only at 10. You put his to 400. Now for...
one I did 1,000, but just for the sake of this, 400 is going to be perfectly fine. For the light bounces, I only use like 2 and then maximum 5. And
light paths. Well, mine's 12 and minimum 3. I guess let's go ahead and do what his is to just understand. Although his diffuse is 128, his glossy is also 128, and his transmission is also 128.
It turned out fine. And for the performance, 256 by 2.
His performance.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking kidding me.
Those.
I can't, dude. I can't get it.
Those might be important. 64, 64. His are 256. Let's see if that changes anything.
Oh, that's fucking annoying.
Doesn't look like it changed anything, so we'll leave it at 256.
56, that should be fine as well. So with that all done, I'm going to go ahead and give it a final render.
Okay. So he control saved and give it a final render, he says.
And then we'll jump over to the compositor and hopefully do some cool stuff. Alright, so this is the final render.
This is awesome. Let's see if ours is awesome. You like that? His is awesome. Let's see if ours is awesome.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's gonna come anywhere near his. Probably gonna look like some 2D MS-DOS looking fucking game.
What? His render, alright boys and girls, took 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 11 seconds.
How much is yours gonna take?
I don't know. We'll find out. But I don't think it's gonna take nearly as long.
I think you're bullshitting. He must be running like Windows XP or something. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Unless that's... What? I don't know what that is actually now.
Or you just missed like a fuck ton of stuff.
Oh, well, I'm not doing the stalagmites that he did.
Oh. Wait. Stalagmites take 3.5 hours to render?
I doubt it.
Wow.
Maybe it's not.
I mean...
Oh, I don't know what it could be. Unless that's supposed to be 3 minutes. Then 3.11.
That's what I'm thinking it has to be.
3 minutes and 3.11 seconds is what I think it actually is.
It has to be. Never heard of a stalagmite taking 3.5 hours to render.
Well, it's the entire cave.
Oh, rendering the entire cave?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it won't take that long either.
So what we can see of the image so far is that it's actually going really, really nicely. The mushrooms are all blurry because we were focusing on the gem, only the one on the bottom left corner, which hasn't actually rendered yet. So we're waiting for that. As you can tell, the rest of the cave is also, of what's rendered so far, is really blurry. And again, that's because we focused on the bottom left corner. We'll just have to wait for that to come in so we can see. Now the cave, if I were to really do the idea of my book, the cave, it would be a system of caves in the ground, and one of the paths of the cave would turn into a cavern.
Wait, so a cave turns into a cavern?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty redundant.
Well, no, well, it's a...
What's the difference between a cave and a cavern?
A cavern is the huge open caves.
So it's basically a cave within a cave, is what you're saying.
Basically.
Oh, God damn it.
I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, the cave system...
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
One of the paths in the cave system opens up into a big cavern. I don't think 400 passes is enough. Oh, but then we're only at 200 passes. Never mind. Hold on. Let's finish the 400 passes. Well, it's rendering in our gem on the left corner.
What the fuck? Why do you need so many passes?
So that it actually renders it nicely.
Unheard of. Okay.
I mean, all we're doing is rendering in an image. There's no video or anything to it. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there's... And I guess, like he said, 400 passes is probably enough for what we were doing. For as a tutorial, yeah, 400. He had said that 1,000 is what he would normally do. 1,000 passes. And that's what it is that there's a grainy texture grant that comes because it doesn't...
Okay.
It's basically the resolution of the image.
Right, yeah.
And each pass increases the resolution. So 400 kind of, I would say like 260p.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say that looks like about 260p resolution.
Make it 1080.
So I mean, for the again, like the guy, the guru said, 400 is enough for what we're doing. Since this is just testing and everything.
Right. I need a phoenix die. How many phoenix?
But back to that movie thing.
Oh,
that big open cavern is going to be home to Kitsune.
What?
Yeah.
What?
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 What? It's gonna have like It's Kitsune.
Who the fuck is that?
It's not a who.
Well then, what the fuck is that?
And it's supposed to be meant to be plural. It's Japanese. Come on.
What the fuck is that I said?
Foxes.
Fox.
The fox spirits.
Oh, yeah, that's...
See, in my world, or in the story, basically it's the world...
Oh, in your world. Oh.
In the story.
Oh.
In the story, the world...
Okay.
Has been split in two from the original world, right? The one world...
Okay.
Which is closest to the original world, has mana and magics and all your mythical creatures and things, elves and shit, dragons, everything.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. And then the other world is a mundane world, no mana, basically Earth, what we look like now.
Right.
And how that happened, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but like,
oh, why not?
Sometime back in the past, a bunch of humans got together, made a seal that split the Earth in half, basically, and cut off all mana.
What assholes?
Well, because I'm trying to figure out why this is. My dreams didn't give me this part. So
no,
one of the things
this sounds awfully like Tales of Xillia.
Well, I've never read or watched Tales of Xillia, so I don't know.
It's a fucking game.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Tales of.
I know, I've never watched it.
You don't watch a game, you play a game. God damn it, man.
Who says you don't watch a game? What's Twitch for?
Okay. Alright.
You gotta admit.
Alright.
You gotta admit.
You don't play you don't play PS4 game or PS3 games on Twitch unless it's like Twitch plays Dark Souls 2, which they're fucking doing now.
But that's also a PC game,
Dark Souls
isn't it?
1 within like 15 days. No, it's also console and PC. So get wrecked, son.
Yeah, but they're probably using the PC version for the Twitch plays, aren't they?
Don't.
Wouldn't it be much easier to make the program for it, though?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Something like that.
Alright, so that's the last bit there. This is done.
I know for fucking... Oh my god, blood. Dude, I'm fucking blind! I'm blind!
So that's done. Render's done. Took us... apparently it took 6 minutes, 33 seconds. And...
Wow, your computer sucks.
Well, whatever.
Whatever.
So, that's it. I'll upload this in a second, or 2, or 10, or 20.